Welcome to the sponsorship space, where I give free value to sponsorship professionals and their teams. Today, I want to do a quick video on the YouTube channel to give 3 tips on how to land more sponsorships. Let's dive in. Here's a quick overview of what you'll learn: who you should be contacting and who to avoid, a subject line that gets 70% open rates, and a Google trick that I love to uncover active sponsor brands right now and get a ton of information about previous events. Super useful tip, super easy to implement. Tip number 1, stop pitching the wrong person. Most people start by emailing the director of marketing or the marketing director, but the truth is they rarely manage the sponsorships directly. Instead, you want to connect with mid-level managers whose jobs fall in the partnership category. I'm going to give you a few examples of titles to look for. Number 1, partnerships manager. This person, any partnership that the brand wants to make, whether it's within an event, another brand, etc., partnerships manager is going to oversee that. Remember, all of these fall underneath the marketing director, the director of marketing, most likely, but the partnerships manager is specifically who they plan to collaborate with. Tip number 1, stop pitching the wrong person. Most people start by emailing the marketing director. Not a bad idea, but the truth is this: they rarely manage sponsorships directly. Instead, you want to connect with mid-level managers whose job is partnerships. The director of marketing has a ton of positions that fall under them. They might be the one that approves and writes the check, but it's these other mid-level managers that are likely going to make the decision or advocate for your event to the director of marketing so that the decision can be made. I'm going to give you a few positions to look out for and their titles. Titles to look for: partnerships manager. If a brand wants to work with somebody, the partnership, whether it's an event or another brand, etc., the partnerships manager is going to be the person that makes that decision on behalf of the marketing team and executes all that. Another title might be brand activation lead. If they're out and about and they're activating, they're handing out product, they're at an event, this will fall under the brand activation lead. The director of marketing likely doesn't want to go to all these events and can't go to all these events every weekend. That's why they have a brand activation lead. They're boots on the ground at these events, handing out product, interacting with the audience at these events, making sure that their brand is activating appropriately. Brand activation lead, another title to look for. Number 3, sponsorship coordinator. If sponsoring events is a major part of their brand and their marketing budget and execution plan, then a sponsorship coordinator will be the one that's handling all that. Once again, probably boots on the ground, making sure that these sponsorships at these events are being executed at a high level, falling under the director of marketing. And then the last one is experiential marketing manager. If they're sponsoring an event and they're interacting with the audience, the experiential marketing manager will be the person that executes these activations and these experiences at these events. High-end brands that want to give off a luxury or a good look at an event, experiential marketing manager. And I want to note here, a lot of these might be outsourced to another person, specifically brand activation lead and experiential marketing manager. They might have a person that does this and makes a decision on the brand, but then they outsource it in a whole other company that's building the footprint and building the activation, and it might even be collecting the emails and collecting a brand. That's outsourced. Tip number 2, use LinkedIn to find the right contact. Let me show you real quick. Here's how you find the right person. Go to the company's LinkedIn page, click on people, you see a people button, use keywords like sponsorships, partnerships, brand, or experiential. This method helps you find decision makers without guessing or wasting time. These larger brands are going to have a ton of employees, and starting at the bottom, maybe they can get that email to the top, or starting at the top, maybe the marketing director or the CEO or whoever it may be might drop down to the lower mid-level managers. Or you can go to LinkedIn, search, and find the titles that I just gave to you, and reach out to them that way, get information, Google them, find the contact information that route. Here's tip number 2, fix your subject line. I personally found a lot of success by using this subject line when I was cold emailing brands. Even the best email pitch won't work if your subject line doesn't get open. And this subject line gets a 70% open rate. That's what the internet told me. It definitely improved mine. I don't know if 70% is accurate. I didn't track it, but it definitely improved my my response rate. So this is what you say in the subject line. Quick idea for brand name plus your event name. So quick idea for Pepsi at the Boston Marathon. Quick idea for Lululemon at plus this fitness expo. It makes it personal, intentional, puts your event name, if you have a strong brand, probably regionally based as well in your event name, and their event name, collaborating, shows that it's not spammy, it's not copy and paste, same subject line everyone. At least you're switching out their name and making it personal in that. It's short, it's personal, and it doesn't feel like spam, as I said. Here's why the subject line works. It includes a brand name, which grabs attention. It's under 7 words, so it fits well on mobile. It sounds like a real message, not a promotional blast. Try to avoid words like urgent, exclusive, or limited time. Those just look like junk mail, and even my email probably throws a lot of those into the junk mail. Here's tip number 3. Find brands that already sponsors events. I'm going to show you how. It's really simple, and I love it. Stop guessing who might want to sponsor you. Find out who has sponsored similar type events. Instead, look for brands that already support events in your space or niche. Here's what you're going to do. Search Google with this exact format. Site:/.com sponsors and then your niche. So for example, site:/.com sponsors Fitness Expo. And that might not make sense. Or site:/.com sponsors culinary events, sponsors women wellness events. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So let's go out of here. We're just going to literally copy this into here, go into my search bar, boom, Fitness Expo sponsorships. Right here, level up your presence in the fitness community. Power sponsorship. This is basically their landing page. Here's some of their previous sponsors. So you can kind of see that. Maybe you get a sponsorship back. But this one's even better. Same event, but you can see their recent sponsors. So if you're a Fitness Expo in Southern California, these people have already paid money or done an in-kind sponsorship to a similar type of event. If you're a 5K, marathon, Fitness Expo, local, small or big. I don't even know how big this one, I've never heard of it. But these brands already forked out money to it. And you can directly, I didn't know the World Pet Association was a thing. You can directly click on them. I bet you a lot of fitness people have pets, and the World Pet Association wants to affiliate with that audience. And here's some exhibitors, probably smaller, that wanted to interact with this audience. All these people wanted to be a part of this event in some way or manner. Our sponsors, as you can see, really easy. Let's do it again. Let's do another one. Let's go to page 3, see what we get. COS Fitness Expo, sponsor opportunities. Colorado Springs Fitness Expo. Here's their statistics, what they do. Sponsorship levels, executive, platinum, become a sponsor. I don't see a deck, but you can, or last one, 2005 sponsored. There you go. See, I found this event, didn't know this Colorado Springs Health and Fitness Expo existed, and now I can see Peak Pickleball was their presenting sponsor. These are diamond level sponsors. Gym designer, sports performance. So if you're in the Colorado Springs area, you can reach out. They don't have any big national brands, but they have regional ones. Which, if you are a regional brand, that's really important to reach out to. Maybe you didn't know Integrity Bank and Trust existed. I imagine in a Colorado Springs area, and they want to be reach um, reach clients in that area. I'm not going to dig much deeper, but I would imagine they are in contact and locations. Yeah, they got it. Colorado Springs. Yeah, there you go. Colorado Springs. Right there. Boom. So you're in Colorado Springs. You just found that. We can take that one further. I'm going to go all the way out. Springs Expo in Denver, Colorado. Even more specific. Colorado Marathon. Here's our sponsors. So if you're in Colorado, there's a lot of people that are already investing in that. Then pair it up with tip number 2, reach out to Honey Stinger on LinkedIn and look, go to LinkedIn, Honey Stinger, boom, here we go. Now we go to their people. We're going to look for emailing it. Here you go, sports marketing manager, not a bad start right there. Social media and influencer, director of digital marketing. And those are 2 awesome. Brand ambassador might not be a terrible one. Definitely not distribution warehouse. Vice president of sales, probably not a bad one. Demo coordinator, probably a good one to reach out to. I know some of these are just LinkedIn members. You're not getting names, but you can see the point. You're looking for that type of stuff. And then if you want to level it up, you can add PDF to your search. You can find old sponsor decks, recap reports, media kits. This helps you reverse engineer exactly what similar and successful events are offering, which brands are writing checks. So let's do that. Let's come here, let's do that same thing, go back. I'm not interested in AI. Sponsorship Expo, Fitness Expo, PDF. Boom, look at that. We're going to get a full PDF of everything they offer at the $20,000 space. That's not a very good one. Let's look at Zoom Marathon. Just change it up. Marathon PDF. But I don't even know what the let. Here's their sponsorship deck. We're not seeing who their previous one was, but if you're in this area, where is this? This is in, it looks like a European country. Like, so like an island. Where is it? Malta. It's Malta's most scenic run. So if you're in the Malta area, you know this marathon, what they're charging, so you can get pricing. You can search more on their website so you can see who's sponsored. Let's just do a deck overview. Now, I'm not going to review the deck right now. I see some things immediately that I would change. It looks attractive. Not a lot of photos of sponsors interacting, but I don't want to do a full deck overview. We'll save that for a different video. But you get my point. You can find a ton of information by using this specific search, site.com sponsors plus your niche. Huge tip, helps you find a lot of information really fast. You can do it location based, all the above, and then add PDF on the end, and you can find old sponsor decks, recap reports, media kits, and this can help you reverse engineer, help you create, help you find other sponsors, and then say, this is what I see a lot of people doing this. I want to do the opposite. I want to look different. I want to stand out from all these other events that are in my area. So that was tip number 3. There's 3 tips for you. Went a little in depth on tip number 3, but my call to action is this: join the sponsorship space. If you found this helpful at all, these little tips, you'll love what's inside the sponsorship space. It's a free community for sponsorship professionals trying to give value to a niche that doesn't have a lot of education, a lot of free value on the internet. We're trying to bring that in the sponsorship space. Inside, you'll get templates, scripts, checklists, follow-up sequences, downloadable pitch decks, email toolkits, real advice from someone like me that's landed over $1 million in sponsorship deals. And maybe even better than that, you get to interact with other sponsorship professionals, hopefully some in your area, some that are doing similar type events with a similar type audience, so you can bounce ideas off them and see how they're handling it and doing certain things. I want you to join for free using the link in the bio or the description. The sponsorship space, here to serve sponsorship professionals and help them educate so they can level up their sponsorship program. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. See you soon.